Welcome back to Royal Rebounds TV, a Sacramento Kings YouTube channel for fans by fans. The Kings continue their crusade to get back to the playoffs. Next up is the Golden State Warriors. If you're a Kings fan, make sure you hit that like button down below and consider subscribing to the channel. So, Cal, we have a back-to-back. Kings won tonight at home. They get to stay in the wonderful state of California. They travel about an hour 15, depending on traffic, to San Francisco to play these Warriors. And, yeah, it's probably an hour and a half. I drive a little fast. But the Warriors are looking great. They have the second-best record in the league, just behind the Phoenix Suns. We hear Klay Thompson's coming back soon. James Wiseman's coming back soon. Obviously, none of these guys are going to be playing in this game. But the Kings are still without De'Aaron Fox. They're still without Rashawn Holmes, still without Marvin Bagley, Terrence Davis, Alex Len, some of these other guys. What are your thoughts on this game? And then we'll jump into your keys of the game.
Well, my thoughts are it's going to take a big effort. I mean, this is the team, this is the measuring stick right now, or at least one of them for the entire league. This is a team that has been on an absolute roll ever since the year started. We all know what Steph Curry has been doing this season and the level of play that they've gotten from everyone around him while they bring Klay Thompson and James Wiseman back. Andrew Wiggins is playing arguably his best basketball of his entire career. All these role players, Jordan Poole has been fantastic for them. The list goes on and on and on. And when it comes to the X's and O's of this game, well, yeah, we all know it's going to be really difficult. The Warriors are one of the top scoring teams in the league. They're one of the top defenses in the league. They do a lot of things incredibly well. They're a very fundamental team. They have all this championship experience. So it goes without saying that this is going to be a tough one on a back-to-back nonetheless.
Yeah, and the Kings have actually played surprisingly well on these back-to-backs on the second half, not really on the first half, but they were able to win tonight with no defense by the Spurs. Hopefully we can see that again here. So ESPN does have Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins all listed as out for this game.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Hope that nothing changes before tomorrow. They do have Golden State as an 84% favorite.
Mike, I almost put that as one of my keys. I'm being serious. It's funny that you said that.
And the Warriors have only lost 2 games at home this entire year, 14-2 at home. But let's jump into your keys of the game, and don't say pray.
Okay, so in order to win a game like this, obviously you have to do so many things well. You have to play well on both sides of the ball. But I'm really going to focus on the Kings need to do what they are best at better than normal in this game. That's the only way they're going to have a shot, in my opinion. So paint points is number one. This is a team that's third in the league in paint scoring right now. They have to – I want to see them score over 60 points in the paint in this game. If they do that, I feel confident that they will have a good opportunity here to at least be in the game late. Number 2 is points off turnovers. I mentioned that Golden State is right around the top of the league in just about every category, but for some reason, one of the things that they've been really bad at this year is turnovers. They're actually 29th in the league in turnovers a game. They average over 15 a game. So the Kings need to take advantage of that, A, by getting turnovers, and B, they have to take advantage of those turnovers when they happen. Fast break points, easy baskets. This is not an easy team to score on in the half court. Nope. So they're going to have to really take advantage of those opportunities. And then lastly, buddy buckets, not buddy chuckets.
Okay.
He needs to have a similar performance to what he showed tonight. He needs to shoot well. He needs to provide the Kings with another legit scoring threat and a shooting threat in this game.
Yeah, I agree with all those keys. I would also throw in there Tyrese needs to play well.
Yeah.
You said Buddy needs to play like he did tonight. I think Tyrese needs to play like he did tonight. And maybe not Damian Jones, but the Kings need a big man to step up in this game. And it always helps beating Golden State when you can get Draymond Green in foul trouble early.
Definitely.
Take him off the floor.
Definitely.
It's going to be a rough game, man. It really is. You have a score prediction on this thing?
Ooh, I don't know.
I'm guessing you're not predicting the Kings to win this game.
Well, no. If I'm being totally honest, I'm not expecting the Kings to win this game. I would love to see that. I would just love to see a nice close game. You know, a game that they have an opportunity to win late in the fourth quarter. But if I'm being completely honest, I would expect Golden State by. It could be
17?
8 points. It could be 30 points. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of different ways that this game could go. It could get out of hand really fast playing a team as good as that, being down so many players. Mm-hmm. And we've seen that happen for the Kings against teams that are not anywhere near as good as the Warriors.
And if Curry plays well, if he shoots well, I mean, it could be over early. And then the spreads are really hard to predict because we don't know if he's even going to play in the second half, and maybe the Kings make it a 10-point game or something like that late. Yeah. Who really
This
knows?
is a game where missing guys like Davion Mitchell and even De'Aaron Fox to a certain extent. I've been critical recently of his defense, particularly his on-ball defense. Mm-hmm. But those two guys are better on-ball defenders than Tyrese Haliburton is. Tyrese is a good defender overall, very, very good one. But they have the capability to stick with a guy better than Tyrese does, especially Davion. So not having him that he could at least try to frustrate Steph Curry in this game is going to be problematic.
So this is kind of a trick question for you here. It's a tough one. But, you know, the way I look at it sometimes is there can be benefits from losing games. And what I mean by that is it forces the GM to make a move. We saw what happened after the Kings went on a losing streak earlier this season. Luke Walton ended up getting fired. Some of these wins are, as you would say, moral victories. Like tonight, it really helped the team. It gave us a lot of confidence in some of these younger players. But I don't know if it helped them in the overall goal, because the more games that they win, they're less likely to make a big move. So it's kind of that like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, because they'll win a game and we'll all be happy, and then they'll go on a 2 or 3 game losing streak, and then we'll all be pissed and want to trade everybody again. Then they'll win another 1 or 2 games and we'll all be excited. Is there a moral victory losing this game against the Warriors tomorrow night? And at this point, you know, where do you balance this? The Kings need to lose some games so that the GM's forced to make a move and help them get better? Or is it just still try and win every game every single night, and if you didn't win, you're upset?
Well, it's always try to win. Yeah. I mean,
and I'm not advocating for tanking or anything like that, because I'm just saying in the short term, before the deadline, Kings lose some games, they might make a big move and be able to turn this thing around.
Yeah, that's true. I think there would be moral victories, or whatever the term is that you want to use, if they were to go into this game and have it be a really close game. Maybe they lose by 4 or 5, 3 points, something like that. The moral victories to me would be seeing Tyrese play up to this level again, running the offense, being efficient, hitting from outside. You know, I would like to have Davion out there as well. That would be like a moral victory to me too, to see him get more minutes, play a bigger role, score a bunch, play really good defense on Steph Curry. I know that's not going to happen because he won't be out there. But I think, though, you know, it's not a big one thing like, oh, this is a moral victory because we lost a close game to a really good team. This is the NBA. Any team can get beat on any night by anyone. So that in itself is not the moral victory. It's how specific guys play, what they do well, what they look like they're improving on against the measuring stick for the NBA.
Speaking of which, the Detroit Pistons beat the Miami Heat tonight. You know, there wasn't any Jimmy Butler there to stop the bleeding.
Snapped a 14-game losing streak. Detroit did.
But like you said,
longest in franchise history.
Any team can win on any given night.
Yeah.
So that's very true. I want to see Buddy go for 15 of 40 3-pointers next game.
40
Be careful what you
40
wish
is too
for.
much. Yeah.
Be careful
40 is too much.
what you wish for. And it's interesting. You know, we heard about Harrison Barnes shooting all these threes earlier in the season. He doesn't shoot that many threes anymore.
Yeah.
Really strange.
Yeah. I don't know the answer for that one.
Maybe that's what got Luke fired, huh? We want HB shooting all the shots.
But even before he got fired, he wasn't taking 8 threes a game. So I don't know.
Tyler says, fun fact about Kerr versus Christie. Christie was on a Raptors team that was terrible. They gave the Bulls one of their only 10-point losses in that 72-10 season. Good fact. All these guys, they're all so intermingled and interconnected.
Yeah.
You know, you can connect them all over the place. But I like Kerr. I like the Warriors. I hope they do well. Just hopefully not tomorrow night against the Kings.
Yeah.
All right, Cal, I think it's about time to wrap up this show. Anything else you want to mention or talk about?
Thanks for watching, you guys. Always appreciate the love in the chat. Shout out to everybody that's here tonight celebrating a Kings win with us.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get to do it again tomorrow.
Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. We will all see you tomorrow after the Warriors game. It's going to be a little bit later. We're going to start about 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you guys all tune in. We'll see you tomorrow. And in the meantime, go Kings.